Hey, all you cool cats and campers. It's Chef Ben here at the Camp Washington kitchen, and I'm going to do a little Cooking with Ben class today. I'm joined by my sous chef, Kieran Thompson, my son. How you doing, Kieran?
Good, actually. I didn't have breakfast today, so I think this is going to be very, very delicious.
I hope so, Kieran. I hope so. So we were trying to decide what to make today, and we were thinking about what kids like, and Kieran had a great idea, pizza.
Yeah, it's very simple. Italians love it, little Italians love it, New Yorkers love it. Everyone loves it.
Everybody loves pizza. So we thought that we would do pizza from scratch. That means making our own dough. So when you work with baked goods and things like that, it's really, really important that you measure and that you use a recipe. So today I found a great recipe by the brilliant chef Giada De Laurentiis. I love her pizza dough. I think it's delicious and it's really, really super, super easy to make. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to get the yeast activated. All right, so to do that, we have our little package of yeast.
Such little yeast.
Such little yeast, one package. And we are going to dump it into a little bowl here. Maybe we'll need a bigger bowl.
Bigger the better.
Bigger the better.
Because we all know how this will end.
So there's our little yeasties. And then we are going to need, she says here, 1 teaspoon of honey. Now the honey is the sugar that the yeast is going to eat and it's going to activate it. So here's the teaspoon, Karen. There's the honey. Dump it right in there.
Ooh.
With that yeast.
Sticky.
Yeah,
Gooey.
well, that's honey.
Like molasses.
Yep, there you go.
Is this molasses we're working with?
No, this is honey.
I thought we were working with molasses.
There weren't any molasses.
Well, it looks like molasses and it feels like molasses.
So to this, we are going to add 1 cup of warm water. So I will start to get this warm here. And this here is a half cup. All right, that's good warm. Do you want to put some water in there and just dump it right into the bowl here?
Okay, water molasses. Sweet.
Okay, and give me one more overflowing one.
There we are. There we are. Overflowing. Sweet.
And now, let's give that like a gentle little swirl to get it all going. Oh, yeasties, yeasties. Okay, good, good, good. So then, a lot of times, if you have yeast at home and you haven't used it in a while, the yeast, unfortunately, dies. And so it won't reanimate. So what you're looking for, you want it to get little bubbles coming up, and that means that the yeast is breathing.
Yeah.
And do you see bubbles coming up?
Yes, I in fact see
It's
plenty of
alive!
bubbles. It's alive! It's alive!
All right, so we're gonna set that aside for a little bit, and while that is activating, we're gonna put 2 ingredients into the bowl here, just
Okay.
2. Number 1 would
Not 1,
be
not 3, not 5, 2.
just 2. So, what we put on our little mixer, we have a little hook here on the mixer, and you can also do this by hand, but it's just it's gonna take a while, and you're gonna have to use big muscles.
Yeah,
And this baby will do the work for us.
in this day and age, the stand mixer has really helped us.
Yeah, it's like a real time saver.
I love you.
So could you please, Kieran, put in we're gonna need 1 teaspoon of salt. So this is a half teaspoon, and there's the salt, and just dump it right into there. There you go. And you can kind of eyeball that too.
What salt?
Is it all crusted up on you?
Yes, it
There you
is.
go.
Oh,
Roll
finally, I
one.
got some salt.
And
2. Oh my God, I'm so bad at this.
there you
I won
go.
it. Woo!
And to that we are going to be adding, let's see here, 2 1/4 cups of flour. So do you know how, so we're going to take the flour right here, and what do we call this, Karen?
I like to call it Martha Stewart's finger because in all of her shows, she just goes.
Whoop, just like that. So that's a 1. Let's do it again, and we'll give it the old leveling off, Martha Stewart. And then we need a 1/4 cup. So I got my hand a 1/4 cup here,
1/4 cup.
and then like that. Now, we are gonna put this in like this, and we are just, actually we're gonna use this guy here so we can get the flour all nice and mixed with the salt.
Sorry, Hooky, you're fired on your first day.
Hooky wasn't cutting it for this.
Nah,
So we're getting that all together.
I'm pretty sure I heard Hooky sassing me as well.
Was he?
Yeah.
Hooky. And then we're gonna add our yeast and water. The whole thing.
The entire thing.
And what's happening now is it's starting to stick together. It's starting to go. It's kind of flaky. I'll show you guys.
Yeah.
And it's sticky business, but you can see it's all kind of like flaky, and it almost looks like pie crust.
Risky, sticky business.
That's right. And I'm gonna just take this, and then we're gonna bring old Hooky back into the game.
Guess
And-
what? You got your job back.
And he's gonna knead this dough up for us real good. All right. Back on you go. Get on there, Hooky.
Get on. This is what you were made for. This is your job. This is your life.
And so now, the old Hooky there is gonna knead this, and you have to knead it for at least 8 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's gonna just slap it around the bowl. And it's gonna start to, you're gonna say, oh, it's not working, it's not working. But I'll tell you, after 8 minutes, it's gonna start working, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
So Karen and I
That's the power of recipes.
So Kieran and I are gonna go get like a cup of water, maybe a juice or something out of the juice machine while this guy's doing all the work for us, and we'll be right back.
All right.
All right, we're back, and here's our dough. It's been slapped around inside the bowl for a good 8 minutes.
Warning, do not eat the dough.
Don't eat the raw dough.
Yeah, it'll make you sick. Trust me, I learned that the hard way multiple times.
You were eating raw dough?
Of course I was. That's my life.
All right, so now that it's sort of come together and it looks like pizza dough, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take her out and put like a little flour down. And Karen, I'd like you to, here's a little trick. Hold your hands up. We got like a little vegetable spray. Bump, 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 bump. And this way the dough won't stick to you. And you're just gonna wanna mangle that dough. Yeah, there you go. Just keep it going. Punch, it's called punching it down. And so you're adding more air to it. And you wanna, yeah, and that's great. You wanna like fold it onto itself. And there you go. Good job, man. Good job. Yep, yep, all right.
Sometimes you gotta stretch it out.
Is it really sticky and really springy?
Yes, it's actually quite sticky.
Yes, it is. It's very sticky. And that's why you have the stuff on your hands there so it won't stick to your hands. Because I got flour hands because I didn't put it on.
Eat vegetables, spray, you jerky.
So we're gonna put that back in the bowl. And I got like a little towel here. And now here's the hard part. This has to rest at room temperature for 2 hours, which seems like a lifetime because I'm really hungry. It's like noon and I'm starving.
Yeah, same.
But we'll put that over there. And while we're doing that, let's talk about sauce.
Yes,
We got to sauce this pizza, right?
Let's talk sauce. Let us talk sauce.
So here is the bowl.
The sauce is always the thing that makes the pizza the pizza. If it were just this flat piece of bread and cheese, then you got this whole other.
So why don't you we'll put this in here. Now, the thing with pizza sauce is less is more,
Yeah.
as I always say. So a lot of people would want to put like all sorts of stuff in there. I just like to put 2 things in my pizza sauce. Thing number 1 is these crushed tomatoes, and they should be plum tomatoes that are
Yes,
crushed.
yes.
So 2 cans of those, and then salt, and actually more salt than you think you would need because tomatoes need a lot of salt, and especially pizza sauce needs a lot of salt. So I think I put like about a 1/4 cup in there to 2 cans of tomatoes, and then sometimes canned tomatoes need just something a little to sweeten it up a little bit. And I will put in maybe a teaspoon of sugar.
Yeah. Not too much sugar though.
And then I mix it all up. And then I like to taste it just to make sure everything's okay and that there's enough salt. I think we're good. We are good.
It smells like tomatoes with salt and sugar on it, so
Mhm.
I'd say it's done.
I'd say it's pretty good. Okay, so, but we still gotta wait like 2 hours now, man, before that dough's ready. Do you wanna, maybe we could go play pool in the basement or something?
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Wow, that was a great game of pool, Karen. I can't believe you beat me 3 times in a row.
Hey, I am one with the pool.
You are.
I'm actually kind of surprised too. You've got that pool app.
So, here is our dough after a couple hours of sitting out at room temperature in its little bowl with a tea towel over it. And so the kind of pizza we're making today is like a pan pizza. If you had like a pizza stone at home, you could do that. Sometimes we do that in our house. And then you would just take the dough, the pizza, and you would put it, you would heat up your pizza stone, and then you would put it directly on the pizza stone. We don't have a pizza stone up here at camp, so unfortunately, and so we are going to do a pan pizza. So the pan here,
New Yorker style pizza.
sort of, I guess. I think it's almost more of like a Chicago-y. I don't know. Whatever. So this pan has been sprayed with some Pam, or you could put olive oil in there. And so the dough is really, really strong now. It's not really going to break on you. It's a mighty dough. And so I'm just kind of stretching it out by its edges. So it's getting bigger and bigger. And you just want to watch that it doesn't get too thin in the middle.
Because then it'll break.
Because then it'll break, and that's a bummer.
Yeah, then you'll have like a donut pizza with like the sauce twirling down, making it stick onto the pan. It's chaos, basically.
And so I have a nice big rolling pin here, and so I want to kind of match the shape there.
If the dough will let you.
I know.
Which I don't see happening anytime soon.
This dough has got some serious, serious gluten in it.
So if you're gluten-free, do not try this recipe.
Yes,
Or
if you're
just try it
gluten-free,
with just try it with less gluten.
try it with a little less gluten. All right, so we got like a nice shape going here now. Pressing it good. Woo! That pizza oven's making it hot in here.
Yeah, it's which oven again? You've got a collection of ovens.
Yeah,
right
there's
there.
several ovens. The one all the way at the end there.
Ooh,
Can
yeah.
you feel the heat?
Hello, baby. Hello.
And so now we
Casually walk away now.
are going to get this onto our pan. And stretch it out. Now, Kieran is a fantastic pizza decorator. So you can see, there we go.
Art is
And
my
so-
forte.
Kieran, why don't you come over here?
Oh, wiggly.
So sauce, our beautiful, beautiful sauce first.
Ah.
So, like I said with the sauce, what did I say? Less is more.
Yeah.
So your instinct is going to be to put on a ton of sauce, but you don't really want to. Like a pizza with this, Kieran, I would say a ladle, put one ladle on and kind of use the bottom of the ladle to mush it all around.
Yeah.
And do that, and we'll see how
Plus
it
you'll
looks.
you'll know if it's not enough.
Yeah, you'll know. But it's not, you're going to look at it and you're going to be like, oh, that's not enough. But it probably will be. You just want to get every bit. Because we put like so much salt and flavor into these tomatoes, you really, really, really don't want too much.
Yeah, sometimes too much flavor can be a bad thing.
Yeah, and also too much sauce is going to make it...
Overflow.
Yeah, and it's going to make the pizza kind of like mushy.
Yeah, no one likes a mushy pizza.
No, so maybe just like a quarter of a ladle more.
Okay,
Like, yeah,
This
like
o-
that.
this
There
one?
you go.
I'm okay, right corner right here. You don't look like...
Yeah, and find spots where it meets the, there you go.
Oh, this makes a really satisfying sound. If you're, whether you're just watching this for the sake of watching this or you're actually doing it, for the people that are actually doing it, hear that satisfying sound of the ladle. It makes a really nice small squishing noise.
Sure it does, buddy. All right. Now, what do you think? Kieran likes, we got some meatballs here. He likes the meats. We got some pepperoni. And of course, we got the cheese. So you like a lot of cheese, I'm thinking. So why don't you put a little layer of cheese on first, and then we'll put a little more cheese on top after. How's that?
Okay.
There you
Do me good, mozzarella. Do me good.
go. Ooh, like that. All right, let's spread that around. Okay. All right, now you can put your little add-ons there.
Okay.
There you
Work of
go.
art.
It's gonna be a work of art, man.
Art is my forte.
Mm-hmm. Is it?
Yes, actually.
You are a pizza artist. Very nice. Even distribution. I like
Yes,
that.
even distribution. I feel that is the way for all you Mandalorian fans.
Yeah. The way. Awesome. All right. Don't feel like you have to use all that pepperoni.
Nah,
So then
too
we
much
got some-
pepperoni can sometimes be a bad thing.
Yeah, I mean.
You gotta
it's a
know when
lot.
you gotta
Oh, look
know.
at that. Meatball on top of the pepperoni. Interesting tactic there.
Yes.
Interesting. Very nice.
I haven't failed you now.
Not yet. All right.
Okay, I made a nice
maybe a little
H
more,
there.
Maybe a little more drizzle of cheese on top, you know?
Yep, we gotta like make it be buried deep in there, like a lost treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Except this treasure's edible. Sorry, Blackbeard. This isn't the treasure for you.
All right. So the oven is at a really, really high temperature. It's about ours is about 500 degrees right now. So this shouldn't take too long. I'm gonna open her up here and slide her in. And now we're gonna wait and we're gonna see what we get in about 10 minutes. All right, it's pizza time. She came out of the oven about 10-15 minutes. You just have to keep your eye on it. And we're just gonna slide her off there.
Keep your eye on it. That must hurt.
Oh, Kieran, you're full of dad jokes.
Of course I am.
Are you hungry?
Yes, yes. For a while, you looked like pizza to me.
Yeah, I know. I was getting nervous. Alright. You want corner or middle?
Corner, top right corner looks.
This one?
Yeah,
All
it
right.
looks beautiful.
Alright, look at that. Got a nice crust on the bottom there. Nice and thin.
Yes.
Are you sure you're hungry?
Yes, I am. I'm sure. I have been starving this entire episode.
Alright. A little hot? I think it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good dough. And I think the sauce is perfect.
Yeah.
Alright,
Very juicy.
we're gonna eat
I
our
like juicy pizza.
juicy pizza.
Yeah, that's the best kind of pizza.
Okay. Alright, we're gonna eat our lunch here, and then we'll come back and we'll make some dessert.
Dessert's always the best thing.
Alright, how is that pizza?
Good. For the first time, I feel satisfied at 2 pieces.
Me too. I had 2 pieces and I felt like it might have been just a little too much.
Yeah.
But anyway.
And all that good seltzer.
Yeah, it was a really good lunch. Alright, so now we did save a little room for dessert. A little?
I won't count on that, but let's just do the dessert anyway.
Alright, so what we're going to make now are chocolate chip cookies, which is one of the easiest things to make. Alright, I almost don't even need a recipe. I wrote it down, but it's pretty easy to remember. So there's what we call wet ingredients over here and dry ingredients over here. So we'll start with the dry stuff, Karen. Could you please put 3 cups, leveled off cups, into this bowl right in front of you there.
A 1.
A 1.
A 2.
2, yeah.
Why am I speaking like a Italian?
Because of the pizza.
Oh, I think I have the speak like Mario virus.
Oh, jeez. Alright, and that would be a
3.
3, yeah. Okay. Now, next thing we're going to add is half a teaspoon of baking powder. We're going to level that off. Level it off. And then we're going to take 1 whole teaspoon of baking soda. Boink. And now, Karen, if you could mix these dry ingredients together.
It's like a desert there.
I know, it's so dry.
Hey, is that a cactus I see? An Egyptian pyramid. Ooh, interesting.
All right, you keep doing that, and I'm going to put together the wet ingredients. So here we have a cup of softened butter. Just take your butter and just leave it out for about an hour so it's nice and soft. And I'm going to add 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of regular old granulated white sugar. And we're going to take these first few ingredients and we're just going to, we have a paddle in the mixer, and we're just going to get the butter and the sugar creamed together. Maybe add a little speed to that.
Yes, speed is always good. You must proceed at high velocity.
And once the butter and the sugar get all mixed up together, and it turns into one mass of goodness, I'm going to take that,
And then
scrape down the sides a little bit, and then I'm going to add to that 2 eggs.
it's always fun seeing the yolk before it gets blasted into.
2. All right, also we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of real vanilla extract.
Real vanilla.
Crank it back up and let the eggs get all mixed in and nice with that.
So how's my desert looking?
I think that's really thoroughly mixed.
The key is to make it spin while mixing it.
All right, you're out of control.
No, I'm not. You're out of control.
All right, so we're gonna then take, you don't wanna put all the flour in at the same time. So we're just gonna go boom, 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 boom.
Cause that's no good.
Do like maybe a cup and a half at a time.
That's not.
Let it get incorporated.
The mixer sounds sad. You're not making it fast.
I know.
It's like,
She's an old mixer too.
yeah. I won't even ask how old.
I'd say this mixer is probably at least 20 years old. Maybe even 25 years old. Alright, so we got the flour and the sugar. And so the only thing we are missing is, of course, chocolate chips.
Yes.
So I got,
The main ingredient. That's why they're called chocolate chip cookies.
now it looks like a lot, it's 2 cups, but hey man, that's what it takes. Because that's why they're called chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, actually they should be called vegetable cookies. Chocolate comes from cacao, which is a vegetable, and vegetables are sometimes plants.
So you're saying that chocolate chips are vegetables?
Yeah,
Mm.
chocolate in general is a vegetable.
Wow.
Anything with cacao in it.
Wow. You know, I mean, sugar comes from sugar cane too.
Yeah.
So I guess it's all right. All right, so there we go. We have our cookie dough, and that's almost good enough to eat right there.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now, we got,
Unlike the pizza dough, and you can eat it raw.
right. So what we got here, we got our dough. I like to use a little ice cream scoop to scoop my cookies.
Makes perfect
So
sense.
we'll go like this. So why don't you do that, Karen? And I'll get the oven on,
Okay.
and then we will get these in the oven. 325 for 20 minutes.
Okay, how do I do this?
All right, cookies are done, and they've cooled. Ta-da! And they're great just the way they are. But Kieran and I were talking while they were in the oven, and we thought we might take it to the next level.
Ooh, to the next level.
Yeah, the next level.
The next level, whatever could that be? It's probably not that giant brown can of ice cream right there.
Or the sprinkles.
Yeah, not that.
So, let's take it to the next level here.
Take it to
nice-
the next level.
And
You do
are you
it.
sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
A nice scoop of ice cream like that.
And then you sandwich it.
Oh, yeah. And then how about a little bit of this? Into the sprinkles.
I lied, I wasn't ready. I was not ready for this.
Wah!
DIY ice cream sandwich.
All right, there you go, buddy. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Yikes. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching my Cooking with Ben and Kieran show. And I hope you all have a great summer. And it was so great to do this. And we will see each other next summer. Thank you. Say bye, Kieran.
Bye.